Well, here we are working on the Saab 900 in the shop. Sort of the last few days of sort of winter work. It's starting to get warmer outside, and I don't expect it to be more than a week or two before I'll be driving this again. So we're doing a couple little last ditch effort projects before it goes back on the road and gets driven. We obviously knew that we had to get new tires. These things were totally shot. These are old Toyo. These are proxies, and they're utterly shot. They came with these wheels, and I knew that they had to be replaced when I bought these wheels. So we found these on sale at a local tire shop, 1010 Tires. Those guys are fantastic. I bought like half a dozen set of tires from them. These are Firestone, Firehawk, Indy 500s. These things are going to be freaking sweet. They're badass. They got a really low wear rating on them too, which is what I was looking for. With all the cars that I have, I generally age out tires before wearing them out. So I'm best off to get a tire that's fun and sticky so that at least I get the use out of it. So these should be fun and sticky. So yeah, these are pretty badass. Next on the last ditch effort projects, as you can see, there's a spoiler missing and there's lots of holes. Well, there was already holes, obviously, but I've added some more holes, and that's for the whale tail, which I'm going to be putting on the next day or two, maybe even today, depends how things go. So we've drilled a couple extra holes that are needed, and I'm just waiting for the paint to dry in these holes. I've sort of reamed them out, or what should say, chamfered the holes out a bit, because a couple holes have to be added. Didn't have to be added, but I added them because I knew that the spoiler would be held on a lot better. So we pulled the back of the trunk off. So we cleaned up all these. The way that the factory drilled these holes was pretty gnarly. So I cleaned all that up with a chamfer bit, and it's all blurry, but you can't see anything. But yeah, so all those holes are nice and cleaned up now. Then I spent some time and I polished the paint that was under the old spoiler as best as I possibly could. More just as a, because I mean, you can see that there's some scratches and stuff on there. That's sort of from me test fitting the big ass spoiler, but let's just quickly go over. Yeah, I've had this spoiler for 3 years now. I think it was 3 years. It's basically just this, it's the AZ Performance reproduction Carlsson spoiler. So you can see that this is like the top part of it comes separately, obviously, because it's a different sort of texture slash color. So that's like the top sort of part on the spoiler. And then you can see now refinished and painted in the body color is the sort of midsection of the spoiler. So like that's sort of the meat and potatoes of it. So I used, of course, 2K paint, because anything else that you get in the aerosol can, anything like this, is going to be utter shit anyway. So I'm not going to waste my money with that basically ever again. This stuff here is wicked. I had it mixed into the body color, you know, the Saab 170B that this car is painted in. And you can't tell the difference. It looks exactly the same. Even in the sunlight, the blacks are the same. And then finished it off with 2K clear. Even though this car is not originally clear, this is just a, you know, acrylic lacquer single stage paint. I wanted the spoiler to be done in 2K paint just for durability's sake, because it's sitting basically horizontally out there. It's going to get all the bird shit. It's going to get all the sun. It's going to get hammered pretty good. So we'll maybe do a follow-up video of it sort of together and on the car. But right now I'm just sort of, this is now fully cured and dried. So that's basically... Yeah, it looks pretty sweet, actually. Looks pretty good. It's hard to say with this camera because the camera's having a hard time focusing on this shiny ass thing. But yeah, it's pretty nice and shiny. That other piece I'm going to bolt to it. I've got some stainless hardware going on it. And then just for the rest of the hardware, I'm adding a little bit more than what came with the spoiler. So I have... obviously the stainless fasteners, some stainless washers to put that onto the main spoiler. And then I've got these, oh, lost another one. These roofing washers, which are of course the stainless steel washer with the rubber on the other side. So that's going to be really, really good on the inside to prevent water ingress. So yeah, I kind of came up with that idea to prevent water ingress. Hopefully it works. I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't work. I mean, this trunk has provisions for drains anyway. So even if a tiny bit of water gets in there, it's just by design anyway. So yeah, we're doing that little project here. And in future videos, we're going to see this spoiler on the car anyway. So just probably, I just thought I'd mention that I'm doing this project right now. And like I said, this stuff is pretty cool. Hard as hell. You can't scrape it off with your nail. So more to say, better than what this sort of stuff ever was. I basically hate aerosol cans. They're just, the paint quality is utter shit. So we're going to be on all future repairs on cars. I'm just going to have a can of that stuff sort of ready to go. You can buy it in, I think, smaller quantities, not from this brand, but you can buy it in smaller quantities as well. So it's better to just have that kind of on hand, because once that stuff hardens, it's on there as good as professional quality paint. So yeah, just last ditch effort before zipping it outside for the driving season. I have the interior all back together. Carlsson steering wheel and column and everything in there. And we got my custom gauges installed. And we have, obviously, the radio moved down here now. And outside temperature, and I'm going to be adding heat to this seat as well, just for shits and giggles. So yeah, we got the interior sort of all back together now as well. So yeah. Anyways, just a little update. Bye for now.